My name is Ralph Richardson, and today I'm here with Cindy, Tom, and Lisa. I'm going to let them introduce themselves a little bit more. But I had a conversation with Cindy not very long ago, maybe about 3, 4 months ago, and she was telling me about her organization called Pay It Forward with Love. And she was just so excited about what she was doing and what her organization was doing. She got me excited. And so I started to slowly get involved with Pay It Forward with Love. And I'm excited to have you guys here today. And I'm looking forward to learning more about what you do and learning about your mission and sharing it with the community here in the Inland Empire. So let me start with Cindy, and go ahead and introduce yourself, and then maybe we can talk a little bit about Pay It Forward Love.
Hi, my name is Cindy Candelario. I'm the founder and president of Pay It Forward with Love.
Hi, my name is Tom Candelario. I'm the vice president and co-founder of Pay It Forward with Love. And
Hi, I'm Lisa Moe, aka Miss Moe Teaches, and I am the director of communications with Pay It Forward with Love.
All right. So we only have one mic today, so we're going to be passing the mic around. Be patient with us. But let's start with the story of Pay It Forward with Love. And Tom, you want to share sort of the story of kind of how you got started and kind of take us from where you started and where you are today. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, this actually started a long time ago, mostly with Cindy. And Cindy has always had a heart to give and help people that were in need. Since she was younger, she would sometimes clear her pantry out to go help a family that was struggling, or she knew that were trying to make ends meet and it wasn't going too well. A parent lost a job or was laid off, and she just always wanted to help. And so once we met, our lives were going pretty good. We had purchased a 20-acre ranch. We had our trucks, we had our horses, our cows, and our chickens, and our goats. It was great. And at times, we never really looked at people in need for a while. It was like, oh, it's just those people. Why doesn't that guy just go get a job instead of sitting on the corner begging for money? What's wrong with these people? And we kind of had this attitude where we looked down on people, or I did. And so it wasn't very good until one day I was injured at work and I couldn't work no more. And while we waited to try to get through the process of the insurance and everything else, we went through our life savings trying to save our ranch, which eventually it got foreclosed, and we were on the point of becoming homeless ourselves. And when we realized that we couldn't afford even a small place, it became very desperate. We were the day that they came to lock the property out, we pretty much didn't have any place to go. And I'm thinking, we're going to live in our truck. I'm going to be on the corner with those other people, begging for money and doing all this stuff. And it was devastating. But somebody came through with us, and we found a little 2-bedroom, double-wide mobile home on a little tiny piece of land in a neighborhood we said we would never go to. And that's where we ended up. And for about 6 months, we didn't have running water. And because I was injured, it was up to the girls, Cindy and my daughter Nicole, to to go to the neighbors. And if it wasn't for them allowing us to maybe use their hose while they were at work to fill up so we had water to wash with and clean dishes and stuff, it was people like that that stepped up. And out of the blue, people would show up with a box of food to help us through. And somebody would somebody would show up with and help us pay a bill. And eventually we were able to get the lights on, and it slowly started to get better. Well, the neighborhood we moved into had a giant need for help. There was a lot of, unfortunately, there was drug use and drinking, and it was just a very depressed neighborhood. And that's when Cindy decided to start collecting things that people were getting rid of to help these people out. Because it was people that we didn't even know stepped up to help us out. And we couldn't pay them back. But that's when the concept of paying it forward to help now somebody else because somebody helped us. So she began to collect things, and before we knew it, we had the entire driveway full of stuff, lamps and tables, chairs, clothing, and the neighborhood came in that needed stuff. And we even joked that we had one of the what we called the tweakers. It was very bad to call them that. They were just people that were struggling. They were out there helping us. And so it attracted people that themselves needed help, but they were learning the concept of helping somebody else out. And it moved them up. It grew and grew. And eventually they moved on, and we continued to help more and more people. And eventually we moved to the other side of the complex in a little bit better place. And that's when Cindy decided to do one of her first Christmas events, to be able to say, well, we're going to collect toys for kids that won't have a Christmas. And pretty soon, once we got it set up, we had the whole front yard laid out with Christmas things, and our neighbors thought we were crazy. They didn't like us because we had lines of people going down the street in our house. And they're like, what are they doing? And we're like, well, we're trying to help people. They even called the authorities on us that we can't park here. And they came in, they were on our side. And donated. Wow. So we're like, not only did we get the authorities, we've got their donations from different resources. And that's where we realized that we can go to these organizations and they can help us with donations so we can then help more people. And it just over time, it grew and it grew and it grew till we have been helping thousands of kids and their families through these difficult times during these holiday season, whether it's Christmas or Easter or our great back to school event. It was just, it's grown into something that is beyond us. It's getting bigger and bigger. And so we're having to need help, bring more people, more talent, so we can then help more people. And we are a Christian organization. We have our beliefs, but we don't stuff them down people's throats. We just want to love people and show them, and this is our mission, and our mission statement is to show people how easy it is to follow God by helping others. And it brings something back to us. It doesn't bring us money or fame or any of those things. What it does is it shows us that when we give, what we get back is more precious than gold. And to see a kid that we know that on Christmas morning they're going to light up because they have a Christmas present, whether it's new or used, kids don't care. They got a present. Their parents love them. Not that kids need this from their parents, but this act of giving, it's contagious. And the pay it forward concept, we help people, and then eventually they come in, and now they're on this side of it where they can help somebody else. And it just continues to grow and grow and grow. And it's just so exciting to be part of this organization and invite new people in from different backgrounds, different cultures, different types of work, and God just brings them in, so we now have a new skill set, and we can reach more people different ways. Whether it's from donors that can donate to us so we can get it to other people, or whether it's to help people, somebody that's down, having a difficult time, bring them up and then show them the way that they can improve themselves. So, and that's pretty much where we're at today. So, there you go.
Well, that's a fantastic and really inspiring story. I have a question for you, Cindy. What's it been like? Talk to me about the Christmas event. My understanding is that event is called the annual Christmas of a Lifetime event, and right now we're on number 7. So talk to me of what it's been like from sort of event number 1 to event number 7, and kind of what the progression has been.
When we started the Christmas of a Lifetime, it was in our front yard. And it was a lot of just toys that we put together and fixed up. And there was new toys. We did a few little fundraisers and got a little bit of new toys donated. But the people came in and was so overwhelmed with joy. You know, because they could go shopping, and this was huge for them to be able to pick their own child's gift. And as we grew, we started doing our events at Riverside Self-Storage. And we grew out of that. We had too many people, and we've gone from just doing the toys to now we have a Christmas boutique to promote our local businesses and home businesses. And then we have this huge party for the kids, and I'm all about the kids. I want to give the kids at least one day not to worry about anything, but to have fun, be a kid. And so we have the production of Christmas of the Real Meaning of Christmas, and it's a play, and the kids are all involved in it. We're in the costumes, and it's really nice. And then we bring in Santa, and the elves are everywhere, the DJ. We have a lot of businesses that volunteer their services, like characters, and I never know until right before the event everybody contacts me, can I come? And I don't turn nobody away. So our biggest thing is, as we grow right now, we're looking at a minimum of 750 kids. Wow. So I would like to be able to serve all those families, all those kids with new gifts, you know. And I do have books and almost new things that I hand out. Anything that is donated, I put out there for them to choose from. And then afterwards, it's really fun because then we go to the school in Santa Claus suits, and we take the toys and hand out to the different schools or the homes, the women's shelters, and the what kind of the kids.
The orphanage?
Yes.
We
every year we send a whole load to Mexico for their orphanages. Yes. And then around here the kids, what is it? The homes? I went blank.
I'm so sorry. We're drawing. It's the foster homes.
Yes, foster
home
homes.
system.
Yes.
So
we donate to them too, and by the end of it, even though the event is on the 9th, by the 23rd, 24th, I'm finished. I'm ready to spend Christmas with my family. But I had this dream of having a large amount of kids, grandkids, and my boys only gave me 3. So everybody calls me Ma. I'm everybody's Ma. And I have thousands of kids that,
And grandkids.
yeah, and I've been able to watch these kids grow into adults, into going to college, and just being there, being a part of their lives.
And can I say something? And what we also love to do is we love to watch our next generation come up and take hold of this program and be able to understand that they now have a responsibility to the next generation, and we continue to pass that on, and we love the community involvement from the donors, from our businesses and organizations, down to the people that do the work, that are collecting toys or transporting things or doing our setups, our tear down for the events, our participants for our DJ, DJ Boston. And he comes to all our events, donates his time, and it's just it's a wonderful thing to watch how everybody is involved. And we have somebody new to our organization, and we're trying to branch out even more. And so I love to talk, but a lot of times I just, because I have some physical limitations, my pain levels go up because of my injury, and it's hard for me to get out and do certain things. So we want to bring in somebody that can go out and reach more people, to be able to possibly go there and meet somebody and come and do things like this. And that's Lisa.
Okay, so Lisa, actually, my next question is for you. Actually, first of all, I want to say though, as the founders of the organization, you guys can see how passionate and how excited they are about helping kids and about helping families, and that's really what got me excited and wanting to work with you guys. So it seems that Lisa has gotten that excitement too. Talk to us a little bit about how you guys met and kind of how you begin to get involved with Pay It Forward with Love and how you're helping now.
Well, it started 2 years ago. I was teaching for Corona Norco Unified, and I was working at a school that was very, very low income. And it began with one student, one kindergartner, telling me that Santa was not going to come to her house that year because he was too tired. And right then and there, I knew something had to change. And then I noticed that the need went across the school. And I, just like Cindy, just like Tom, I wanted to be able to help every child and any child I could. I put it out on Facebook, and these two angels immediately responded. And what do you need? We'll get you this. We have this. Let's get these babies, packed up and having a Christmas. And I sat back with my mom, like, what? Who are these? And we went, and sure enough, their love, their word, everything from the second I met them, it felt like I knew them my entire life. They packed us up, and we took a few trips back and forth, and just the outreach and the love that you see within our community, and with people that from all walks of life, that have so little to who have a lot, that just they want to give back, they want to help. And again, like I said, now I'm teaching in Chino, and again I'm working amongst students and children that are in need, and families that are in need. And again, right back to help. They've helped me within my own classroom. I'm a teacher, and that paycheck is not good.
We need to work.
But again, it's incredible to me to see the love, and that's how this all began. It's all because my parents have a saying that with in their own relationship and within our own blessings in our life, that it's all because two people fell in love. And that's what this program is too. It's all because two people fell in love, and they started something so great and so beautiful. And I'm just so fortunate to be able to be part of it and be someone to carry it and keep going and getting the word out and helping any person. And like I said, as a teacher, my biggest takeaway always is I'm not going to look at every child as a blanketed, okay, this is my group of children. Every child has a story to tell, just like every person has a story to tell. And whatever I can do to bring their story to life and make them feel just for that, even just that one day, that 1 second that they don't have to tell their story, I'm going to help tell their story for them. And that's what we're here to do. So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so let's talk about this year's event, because we've got two things to talk about, and I'm excited to start talking about what's to come and how those that are watching can help, because you guys are doing your thing. We want to get, part of why we're here today is to get more people involved. So maybe you can answer this question, but tell us about the 7th annual, what's it called? Christmas of a Lifetime event, and talk to us about this toy drive that we're having, and tell us where it's going to be, and just give us an overview about this event for this year.
I'm going to pass this to you for this, and then I'm going to jump in with you.
So you can share.
Yeah, we can share back and forth. This year's event is going to be at on 4070 Jackson Street in Riverside. Okay. And we have several drop-off locations, depending on where you live. Can I see the paper and I can read some of them off?
This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is our toy drive. Right?
This is for our toy drive, if anybody can see that. It is. Sure. If you're in the Riverside area, you can see Lori Flores, and we have all the phone numbers for contact in all the areas. Up in the Woodcrest area, you can contact Cindy or I. Merino Valley, we have Kathy. And up in the high desert and up through Fontana, we have Michelle, one of our, I'm sorry, what's that?
Our long time.
Yes, Michelle has been one of our longtime supporters and members that take care of the high desert. She's great up there, and that's Michelle. Beaumont and Banning, we have Marcy, another one of our longtime members, and out in Hemet we have Claudia, which right now, unfortunately, she's going through a tough time. She had a personal loss in her life, and so we just continue to even support her, even though she's been there for us for many years. And also up in Hemet is Shannon Bird, and very long-time member. And one of our major supporters is, in drop-off location, is the Riverside Self-Storage at 7200 Indiana Avenue in Riverside. And also Fitness 19 on Paris Boulevard. And all these numbers and stuff will be posted so everybody can see them.
Okay, so let me add one thing.
Yes, sir.
So what I'd like for everybody to know is we've got 8 drop-off locations, and what we're going to do is make sure we share the names and phone numbers of some of the people who are willing to, they're opening up their home or their office as a drop-off location. We're going to make sure you have that information. And then, of course, if you're in Riverside or in Paris, we've got 2 companies where you can go and drop off your toys. So talk to us a little bit about what type of toys we're looking for.
Yeah, we're looking for new and gently used toys. And
what does gently used mean?
We could clean them. They look new.
They function and they're with the used toys. What we look for, because we don't have the capacity to do repairs, we ask that the toys are complete. If it's a game, they have all their pieces. Nothing's torn or water damage. Any of those things. It's a decent looking toy that the kids can use. And if they have a slot for a battery, they have to have the covers for safety issues. And we can't fix those or get those things. We don't have the capacity. So gently used is simply, it's functional and it looks decent. It doesn't have to be sparkly brand new in the box. The kids don't care, and it's a present. And we found out that all the kids are overjoyed. Even with the used stuffed animals we get stocking stuffers, and it's just books and anything for kids. They could be fun storybooks, they can be educational, which we've provided. And it's just great that the donations come in, and every year we always end up with just enough to help all the kids, and it's an amazing thing to be part of that, even if you can't attend. And the party is open to everybody, the Christmas party. They could come and bring something if they wanted to.
So now, if
So-
you want to come to the Christmas party,
Yes.
which is happening on Sunday, December
December
9th,
9th,
from
yes,
2 to 6 p.m.
from 2 to 6, correct.
Is there a fee to get in? Is it free for open for everybody?
No, this all of our events are free, and they are open to the public. They could come in. We have music. We're going to have the boutique with vendors and stuff. So anybody could come in and attend and listen to the music and enjoy the games and do all kinds of other stuff, even if they're not in need. But then as far as the families that do need, they come in, they sign in with their children, and then they, while the kids are having and enjoying the Christmas party, the parents could be in the back shopping for presents, and it's all free. And it's
Do raffles.
yes, we do raffles. We try to, and that helps offset the cost if we do like a 50-50. And
Another question.
yes, sir.
So another question I wanted to ask you. I believe that you get local businesses and that participate in the event. For if you're a local business owner out there, talk to us about how they can get involved and participate in the Christmas event.
One of the things that we love to do is we love to support our local businesses, to to share what we have, bring them customers, and they come in, and there's different ways that business can help. One is if they would like to get on a list for a drop-off, so we have more spaces and places that people could come in and donate. That's one way. Another one is with a donation of items for the kids, or even the raffles that we have. If they have a service, like a day at the spa, and they would like to donate, or a gift card for a store, they can do it that way. Also, financial donations are always, because we need to sometimes fill in the gaps with different items for the kids, whether they're candy canes. If we don't get the donation, we can go purchase them. And there's just different ways, and we love to be creative as far as the businesses, how they can help, what they can do, and we promote them on our Facebook page. And what we really would like to do is to be able to work closely with these businesses, so we can actually pay it forward to them for their donations, to promote them and do all the things that we do. And the other way a business can help, if they have employees that would like to come out and help on a setup day, to come in. Sometimes it's a few days before the event. We go and do all the decorations. We transport. Maybe they have a truck that they can use to say, hey, let's provide a truck for the day, so they can transport from where all the items, because we have tables and decorations and just so many things we have to get to the locations, and it doesn't all fit in our little car. So, I mean, there's just a lot of ways a business can help. So,
All right. So if so, first of all, I'm going to be sharing this with all my friends, asking them to donate toys, new toys, or gently used toys, and then we're going to start getting the word out to the local businesses to ask them to participate. Because how many kids are we expecting this year? A minimum of 750 kids. Okay. How many kids do we have at our first event?
At the first event, it was big. We probably had anywhere from 200 to 300 kids at our house. Yes, but I do want to take the time to thank you. Your company, your business, your colleagues came together and helped us tremendously with back to school. because of you guys, there was probably at least 100 more kids that was blessed for Christmas or for school. So thank you.
Well, I'm very excited. The company I work for is Keller Williams, and we just have some amazing agents here in our office that just love to give back. We have a couple of mortgage companies here. I know that dropped off some bags here as well, and really everybody was just so excited. And I think we're just getting started. I think the more that people that know about what you guys are doing, the more they're going to want to participate, just because of your love for people and your passion for what you do. And I think you have just an amazing story. So I'm excited that we get to share that with the world. And I'm looking forward to being a part of this year's event. Very excited. Yeah. All right. So at the end of this video, we're going to have a list of locations and phone numbers of people you to contact. But I also wanted to share with everybody that you guys have a Facebook page. And a lot of the connections that happen are happening online on that Facebook page. And I can say that Cindy and her team are really active on Facebook, which is, as a real estate agent, I'm on there all the time, right? But go look for Pay It Forward with Love on Facebook. Join the Facebook page. You will not only be inspired, because there's always inspirational messages, but it's a great way to find out about upcoming events and learn about what you guys do. So, all right. Well, thanks for coming in and sharing your story with us. And we hope to get lots of people out there on the internet participate in. If you live in the Inland Empire, listen. If you're listening to this, just donate a toy. It's easy to find a place to drop it off, and we've got 750 kids that are counting on you to this Christmas. All right. So, all right. Thank you for coming today. Any last words?
I do want to say again, thank you for this opportunity. And again, just as we were saying, like the gently used toys, or even from my experience, I had a 6th grader 2 years ago, and you gave us a gently worn Dodger shirt. You would have thought you gave him gold. He still wears it, and I think he's way outgrown it, but I do. So every little bit means the world to these kids. So thank you.
Yeah, over the years we've discovered that that sometimes the kids that have grown out of their toys, it's such a learning experience for them to share what they had, which we get a lot, where these kids come in and they want to bring one of their toys that they have or their favorite toy, and they've donated it to another kid. And it's just amazing to watch that these kids are selfless, and they have no problem sharing with anybody. And we just love the kids because they meet each other so easily, and all their walls are down, and they're friendly, and yes, and it's such a good thing to watch these kids have that heart of giving. And sometimes it teaches us through what these kids do and their inspirations, how they fight through their issues and their problems right along with their families, their parents. They go through it too. And for them to just open themselves up to be able to give is just such a blessing. And we just encourage that. And if the kids don't think about it, it's a great teaching moment for the parents to encourage them, say, hey, you haven't used that toy. Maybe you can help a kid out. And then they come down, and if they're still in need, then they can get something too. It's great. So anyways, we just want to thank all the people that do give and make this possible. So thank you so much. Cindy?
Gosh, I'm just amazed at what God has brought into this organization, all of you. I've never been the one to go out and brag about what we do. I'm in it for the mission, for these kids, to help these kids, these families, to keep, or to show them the right road. You know, you have your choice. You always have the choice to go whatever direction you want. And I show them that how much fun it is to be on a good road of giving and loving and caring, and keeping your eyes focused on your neighbor, or on your somebody in the grocery store. You know, open a door, close a door. It's not about financial. It's not about giving from anything but your heart. And it's just been an amazing journey, you know, and we're at the point where we're growing so big that we do need to get our story out there. We do need, and I understand that. And I'm very shy and inverted, and this is where God put me. I have social anxieties at an event, but God placed me here for a reason, and I just continue. Yeah. So thank you so much. This is our first time getting out there. Okay.
All right, I think that'll be the last word. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll definitely be getting the word out for you. All right.
Thank you.